my name is Tamara Chambers.
And I'm Malcolm Ray.
And this is Tamara Just Saw.
Yeah.
Sorry about the light and the location and the framing and the microphone and everything.
And everything. You wouldn't believe how this is stacked. We got like...
I'll get a reference
Yeah.
photo. Yeah. We are in an airport right now in Baltimore. Back to Chicago from Connecticut.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We saw SpiderMan Homecoming. It was really solid.
Yeah.
Like, this was like the most complete Spider-Man that we've seen in like 15 years. Because, I mean, we had the Sam Raimi, you know, Tobey Maguire combo that kind of captured him in his adult years, but he wasn't quite, like mature. He was old enough, but he wasn't like mature. He was like constantly like slipping over banana peels and it was really goofy.
I thought that was so amazing, but also, how old were we?
The Sam Raimi one, we were like, I know I was like 13, so you had to have been like
12.
11, 12.
Yeah, okay, why is this happening?
Is the camera tilted? And then we got the Andrew Garfield one, who was just too cool for anything, and not even like he didn't have like a moment to like even take a breath to grieve over Uncle Ben's death. I still feel like that moment was so poorly done.
You didn't like the Amazing Spider-Man
with Andrew Garfield.
I did. I liked them. I think, to be honest, now that I'm older and wiser and I'm looking back on it, I think it's just because I liked Andrew Garfield and I really liked Emma Stone, and I think
they had chemistry.
Their chemistry was so good. I think that's what it was.
But they were really dating. It's cheating.
Right. You're right. They weren't even acting.
Yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming. Like, do you do spoilers? Like.
Oh, that's a good question. I've been trying not to do spoilers.
Okay, then I'll just kind of dance around like certain pinpoint topics.
Yeah.
But let's just say, like, okay, this Spider-Man, like, we get like more of his like coming of age. Like, you know, this is a Spider-Man that's, you know, he's got experience out there, but you know, he's trying to become a bigger hero. And you know, you got Tony Stark there kind of like guiding the way.
Right.
And there's funny moments in there where you see where he's still, you know, kind of dependent on Tony Stark's like guidance. But he's trying to break away from that. And so I always thought that was an interesting dynamic. You got Daddy Stark there trying to like, you know, show the youngin' how to be a hero. Right,
which I enjoy. I like that you're kind of put smack dab in the middle of Spider-Man's life and his kind of story that we all know and love. There's not a ton of exposition. There's not a ton of like backstory for Spider-Man. You don't get the origin story, I guess.
Yeah.
I kind of like that though.
Yeah, and it's not really needed because
we've seen it.
We've seen it so much. Yeah. And in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, this version, we already get what his motivation is, sort of, because we saw him in Civil War. You know, he already knows the Avengers exist, and him, you know, being a hero with powers, like, his motivation is to be like these other heroes that, you know, have saved the planet. While he's going around, you know, saving kitties out of trees, he wants to, you know, put on the big man pants. Big
boy boots and get to work.
Yeah, he wants to save the planet too, so
I
think that's motivation enough, because I mean, you know.
I agree. I think his motivation is that he got a taste for it and he likes it and wants to do it, and I think that's great. I was gonna say like the main focus for me was less on action and more on comedy, which I am gonna be like controversial here, y'all. I thought this was funnier than Guardians of the Galaxy, which I think is just hilarious.
You know what? Yeah, actually, this
I was laughing
so funny.
Continuously in this.
Yeah, it's like very situation comedy.
Yeah.
Kind of like Three's Company going on. Yeah, come and knock on our door.
I'll be waiting for you. He was acting his pants off. Like, he was so good in it. Tom Holland was excellent.
Yeah, and you know, he made it work. Like, he was affecting his voice. Like, he made himself seem like he was still a high schooler. I bought it.
I did too. And then the next movie, hopefully, maybe that'll go away a bit, and then like
he'll mature,
be growing. Right.
And like, you know, if you're worried that he's gonna be a Spider Boy, as you know, like Rob puts it.
Yeah, Rob Walker saw it with us.
Yeah. I think he's going to mature, and we're going to see like a more mature Spider-Man, and it's going to be earned.
Okay, I think it's falling in.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
You guys, look at what we have it on, though.
Yeah, just look at this. This is for you guys.
We did this for you. I guess there was a small bit of a crutch using the Marvel universe. It's already been so built upon using Iron Man.
Right.
But I like that story. I mean, they used it. That's the story of it.
Yeah, it's effective. It's effective. You know, we know Tony Stark. You know, he's a big honcho.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man's just like, yeah, that's what I want to be.
Yeah, and I liked that. I thought that was a cool way to take it so that we didn't have to do the whole backstory of Spider-Man, which we've already seen so much.
So much.
One thing that I loved was the villain.
Oh, yo,
The
like
Vulture.
Michael Keaton.
Damn.
Oh, that was a great choice. Like, there's just moments in there where he's just so intense and so like gritty. Like, and you know, he has a motivation. He's just not like, I'm evil now. You know, he's doing it with a purpose. There were like great cinematic moments.
Yeah.
Like, again, I don't want to spoil anything.
Right.
Yeah, this is something that y'all are gonna have to see.
Yes. But he was excellent and believable, and there's just some really good. There's a really good moment with him where you find out some things, and it's just
that reveal.
The whole theater gasped, and it's so exciting when everyone in the theater's on the same page.
Right. And like it happens in such a way, it's like where you think it's one thing, but then you're like, oh snap! Like, I love Michael Keaton's eyebrows too. He's just like,
it's so good. He has such an odd nose to me. They addressed also Aunt May so well.
Yeah, they did.
They do some really good work with addressing her like youngness.
Yeah, her youthful hotness, her milfness.
Yeah,
is that okay
her
to say?
Oh hell yeah!
And it felt like actual queens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like actual queens. It's not like, oh, you know, they're just gonna cast, you know, like a bunch of white people, and it's like, it's not. It's like everybody. It's like actually, it looked like he was like pretty much the only, you know, white kid there, and that's pretty realistic right there. It's like, he's growing up in Queens. That gives him like even more of a dynamic in the story.
Agreed. Yeah. And without it being a plot point.
Yeah, without it being a plot point. It's just like, this is the world.
This is how this part of the world is. So. Yes.
Man, why does Marvel make it look so easy?
They do such a good job. Yeah, it was really good work.
Come on, DC.
Come on, y'all.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was pretty good. Keep it going.
You can do it.
Oh, just that Justice League trailer.
I'm not excited for Justice League. Can be right up front about it.
Oh God, it looked rough.
It looks rough.
We'll see. Like, he makes several bold character arcs. Like, at the end, he's like faced with a decision, and the decision he makes really makes his character more definitive where he currently is. So, I think he'll be presented with the opportunity again later. But the decision that he made at that moment just showed where he currently was, and I think that was more powerful. That was more profound. It made him, you know, like you aren't quite there yet.
Yeah.
But when you get there, it's gonna be so worth it. Like,
right, and it made me excited to see the next movie.
Yeah. Marvel has just been on a roll.
Marvel is queen. Marvel is king. Marvel is
king.
All of it.
It's all of it.
All of the above.
Emperor, Empress.
DC is like the sad
court jester.
Court jester, yeah. You
And
can do it. I know you can. I do too. I grew up with DC. We all did. Like
cartoons.
Yeah, the animated DC is amazing. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like, what is that in Justice League? What is Cyborg doing?
What is he?
It's unclear.
It's
as
unclear.
Of yet.
Yeah.
Black Panther though.
I am so excited.
That was a blast. It was really fun to see it with the whole Channel Awesome crew.
Yeah, and Andre was there.
Andre Blackbird.
Nerd comedy.
He was so wonderful. If you were at ConnectiCon, thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.